I've got a new simple drill for you to practice your hit. And I ain't just whistling Dixie. Spin it. Hey DMD family, welcome back to the channel. Funky here, and got cold and very windy today. So we're back in the garage. Garage door is closed because the wind is ridiculous. So I hope the lighting and the sound is okay. Got some new jerseys in. These things are ridiculously stylish and comfortable. Sporting the new Overthrow logo on them now. So if you want you some comfortable, really nice looking jerseys, links down in the description below for 15% off for you. Salty Unicorn Disc Golf Apparel. So let's get to the video. The Dixie Cup drill. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so this is gonna be our second in the KISS drill series. The first one was about getting into the power pocket, elbow up, right? Getting into this position. If you haven't seen that one, I'll link it up here or in the description below. You can go back and watch that one, right? This is gonna be the same thing. It's wintertime. We need easy, relatable drills that we can do in the comfort of our own home. Drills that are very easy and simple to put us in good positions, to practice good movement patterns, and have movement patterns that we can repeat over and over and over again and drill just a lot of reps, right? So that's what this is all about. And this is gonna be about the hit. Now, 2 videos ago, I showed you the tee drill, right? And the badminton drill, right? Because our hit, we want, again, left-handers about 2 o'clock, right? And right-handers about 10 o'clock. And I've been thinking about this for the past couple of weeks when I practice. I want to intentionally, when I get to the pocket, extend my arm in such a way as to put all my effort and force into getting into that 2 o'clock position instead of getting here and just opening up my arm straight in front of me. I was searching YouTube. I'm a consumer of YouTube. I watch a lot of disc golf YouTube stuff. And I ran across this guy, Tyler, and I'm gonna butcher his last name, Tayed, maybe? I can link the video I watched in the description below, where he talked about a cue that he's using in his form to get his disc, get a little more pop into his disc, right? And he talks about bringing the disc in deep into the power pocket and then pushing it out in front of him, right? And it was very interesting because I had been having those same thoughts, and to run across a local pro, I think he's like 970 rated, he's an MPO player, throws pretty well from the video that I watch, right? To have someone like that think the same thing sort of got it clicking in my head, right? And that's what bore the tee drill and the badminton drill. And then I'm starting to think of how can I incorporate that drill to something that we can move inside, that we can do, you know, when it's cold outside, and just get a lot of reps in. And that's when the Dixie Cup drill was born. So all you need is a disc, a Dixie Cup, and a flat surface about disc height for your swing. So let's get into it. All right, so here we go. In my last video, somebody commented that instead of using a badminton racket, you can use a disc turned sideways, which is absolutely correct. I mean, we see pros do it on the tee pad when they warm up all the time, right? It doesn't make as big a sound as the badminton racket, but you can still use it if you don't have a badminton racket. You can just use a disc turned sideways to perform that drill. And it will help with the drill that I'm going to go over right now. So the Dixie Cup drill was a way that we could move the tee drill and the badminton racket drill inside, right, as we're getting colder. The badminton racket, a little too long, right? You need a lot of space to do that, and it got pretty dangerous inside. And of course, moving the tee and hitting a ball inside, probably not the best thing to do. So I wanted to come up with a drill that we could use inside, very simple and give us a chance to give a lot of reps to ingrain these correct movement patterns, right? So that's how the Dixie cup drill was born. And again, what you need is a disc, a Dixie cup, and a flat surface about, swing level, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line the Dixie cup up approximately in that 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock hip position, depending on if you're left or right-handed, right? And what we want to try to do is we want to try to push the Dixie cup diagonal away from us. And I've found in trying this drill out over the past several days that if you do everything out right, that's the path it should take. It should just fly out diagonally away from you. If you don't do it right, it does some weird stuff. It'll either get sucked this way off the table, or it'll just like sort of shimmy and not move, right? So everything has to be right. Your arm has to be up, right? The hit has to be right at the Dixie cup, right? In order for the Dixie cup to move in the direction that you want it to move, right? So this is what we want to do. We want it to get to move diagonally away from us. So something like this. Right? Something like that. Again, your elbow has to be up, and when you come through to the hit, you really have to be pushing toward the Dixie cup, out and away from you, right? Pretty intentionally. If your elbow drops or if your swing is more focused directly in front of you, the Dixie cup is not going to fly in the direction that you just saw. A lot of times what's going to happen is going to get sucked off the table this way. Looks sort of something like this. Right? So that tells me that that swing wasn't what I wanted. I want the Dixie cup to go that way. So what do I need to do? Make sure my elbow is up and make sure that when I get here, my attention is pushed out and away to the Dixie cup. Just like that. So this is a great way to get good visual feedback that what you're doing is right. You can do these standstills and you can get you can just have a stack of cups here and just keep loading them, right? And do rep after rep after rep inside, right? And just do standstills and just get the feel of pushing that cup away from you consistently, right? Because it's not as easy as you think. Like there's a lot of times where I think I'm right and that thing just pulls off. Well, let me see if I can. I'll try to do it right. Like there's times where I try to do this right and it just doesn't work. Right, see, I'm trying to get too fast and my direction of my effort was here and not here. And it just pulls that thing off of the platform. You really got to be intentional. It's not as easy as you think, and that one was my elbow. There we go, right? You really just got to push away from you and push that thing off the table. And then the next step is to do an XStep with it. So we set the cup up, get a little farther back, and we want to make sure, there we go, make sure that we have enough room to get our XStep in and then get our swing in. Okay? That was a so-so. So there you go, that's the progression, that's the drill. Very simple drill. You can do it inside, you can do it over and over again in the comfort of your home. And if you want to take the feel of this drill outside, like do this drill a bunch, have your net set up and just run outside real quick, and then have that feel and throw into your net some, you can do that as well. But this drill can be done in the comfort of your home, and it's a way to get a lot of reps in to really solidify those good movement patterns into your swing. Well, I hope this helped. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use it in your practice routines, especially as we get into the off season and there's not a lot of time to get outside. If it gets too cold, too windy, too rainy, too snowy, you can do this inside. We'll pass this on to people that you know. Let me know how it works for you. But until next time, enjoy the journey. Here's your verse of the day.